All right, hey everybody, back with another news feed here for you. This one we're kicking right off the bat. GM from GM Authority. Honda touts success of GM EV partnership. This is pretty interesting in here. Honda is on a roll with its brand, and the U.S. sales growth expected to outpace the rest of the auto industry in 2024. That includes a 10% increase in repeat business as well as an influx of returning customers who exited the market during the pandemic. Okay, Honda is really rocking it here. They're on fire. They're blowing the doors out of even Toyota here. It says all in all, Honda is expected to generate 1.2 to 1.3 million new vehicle sales in U.S. in 2024, up from its 1.16 million in 2023. It's crushing it. They're doing fantastic. Here's the interesting part. Okay, Wolf, or whatever this guy's name is, also touched on the company's partnership with GM with both the Honda and Acura brands set to benefit thanks to sales of the Honda Prologue and the Acura ZDX. Both electric models were created in a collaboration with General Motors and they're also assembled in GM facilities, including the GM Spring Hill plant in Tennessee and the GM Ramos Zepe plant in Mexico. Both vehicles utilize GM's Ultium based electric vehicle technology, and although delivery of the Prologue started later than expected, sales are still ramping up. So not only is GM helping, but both these vehicles, the Prologue, which you see here, or the Prologue, which is, where is the Prologue? They don't show us the Prologue. This is the this one right here is the ZDX, but these two vehicles, the Honda Prologue and the Acura ZDX, are both actually built in GM plants and sold for Honda. Pretty impressive, pretty interesting here. Something kind of cool, interesting to know. And then we're going to move on from there. We're going to go to this one. The worst deals right now, according to Consumer Reports on cars, and it's funny that four of them are Toyotas. These are the worst deals. Okay, you'll probably avoid buying everything on this list unless you like paying at least 3% over MSRP. That's pretty interesting stuff when you think about that. Let's dive into the slideshow. Number one on our list right here, the Toyota Corolla Cross. They're saying it's got an MSRP at $27,490. Average transaction price is $700 or 3% higher than that, $800 higher than that. Toyota's going to dominate this. Like I said, they got four of them on here as far as the worst deals, because they're just, like I said, Toyota sucks when it comes to that stuff. Here's a Prius. Okay, the Prius right here. Expect to pay an extra $1,041 on top of the actual price of the vehicle. Number four is a Civic on here, which my son has. Actually, my son-in-law, my daughter's husband. He has one of these, and we got him a smoking deal on when we were able to, but I had to fight tooth and nail to pull this off. I think I called something like 37 dealers over 4 different states, and we had to fight like crazy and go one state over to get it, and it was a battle. Honda sucks for dealing just like Toyota does. Kia here, I'd never bought a Kia in my life and don't have any intentions on it, but they're saying that you're going to pay $900 over MSRP on average. The Toyota, again, they're going to say you're going to be $1,284 markup over the $36,000. Who would pay $40,000 for a Prius? 40 grand. I don't understand that. But anyway, they're there. You got the Honda HR-V. They're saying you're going to be about $1,000 over on that one. This is Consumers Reports, which everybody seems to love, because anytime I rip on them, people automatically yell at me, but I can't stand Consumers Reports. But here it is. And the Maverick, they're saying you're going to be expected to pay about 11% or $1,100 over MSRP for a Maverick. It's because Ford won't make any of them. Ford doesn't make any Mavericks. They don't make any Rangers. There's no Rangers on anybody's lots. It's like they come out with these vehicles and then they don't actually build any of them. Ford has not been able to make enough Mavericks to meet demand since its introduction, and they fail at it miserably. And I'm so tired of hearing them complain about parts. We don't got enough parts. But anyway, Ford Maverick makes the list. The Audi Q3 is on there too, saying you're going to pay $1,700 over. And then the last one is a Kia K5. No, it's not the last one, but a Kia K5, $1,300 over average. And a Toyota Sienna, you're looking at paying about $2,200 over. I actually own a Toyota Sienna. It's my dad's. It's a 2023 that we helped him buy last year. And we ended up doing pretty good. We got $3,000 under on it. But Like I said, this stuff is, here's the list according to Consumers Reports. Next one on here. Repo spike in 2024 as fewer Americans can pay their car loans. Repossessions are even higher now than they were pre-pandemic. Okay? And it's not that they can't pay their loans, it's that they don't want to. Okay, you got to understand this. We, as consumers, were taken advantage of for the last few years. We have been robbed by the auto industry. They have taken advantage of us, and the interest rates are so high, and they have sold us subpar vehicles for tremendously overpriced prices and tremendously high interest rates. And now people are like, okay, that stuff's over. I want to get out of this and get into a better deal. And they can't because they're upside down, negative equity in their vehicles, and they can't get out of it. So they're saying, screw it. Take this piece of junk. Take it. I'll take the hit to the credit. It's not going to be that bad. Take it. I don't want to deal with it. And they're fed up and they're done. And that's what it is. I mean, the auto industry created this problem. Okay, not consumers. The auto industry and the feds and all of that stuff created where this is today and why it's here. Here it is right here. You can dive into it and read it if you want to. Car repossessions have surged in the U.S. during the first half of 2024 as more borrowers are falling behind on their auto loans. Repos have gone up 23% compared to the same period last year. Huge difference, okay? That's not 23% of being repoed. They've gone up 23% over this time last year. This unique high number or unusually high number of repos in America is due in part to interest rates, inflation pushing monthly car payments to near record highs this year. Absolutely. And now the deals are coming back and people are pissed. The rate of repossession is so high right now that it's blown past pre-pandemic levels, increased by 14% compared to the first half of 2019. Repos had fallen during the global pandemic as leaders became more lenient in light of the situation. Stimulus checks from federal government buoyed buyers' incomes. But lenders reportedly less tolerant of late payments now that the pandemic is abated. The formerly widespread policy of repossessions is being triggered by 3 months of missed payments. Seems to be in full effect. Okay, they're on you. You missed 3 times, they're coming to take it. Which says unprecedented number. The average interest rate for a new car loan are 7.3% right now, while the average used car rate is sitting at 11.5%, according to Edmunds. Okay, these rates result in monthly average payments of about $740 for a new car and $552 for a used one. Some people are choosing to avoid such payments, which has led the average age of vehicle steadily rise on the U.S. roads to 12.5. Doesn't mean people are keeping their vehicle for 12.5 years. It means that the age of vehicles on the road is 12.5. As interest rates and inflation shoot up sharply, the cost of living goes up across the board. Something has to give. Most Americans are now finding themselves in an uncomfortable position, choosing between their car payments and making rent. And I get that and I understand it, but I also do believe a lot of this is people are fed up. They're done. They've been taken advantage of and they're sick and tired of it. And they're like, I'm not dealing with it. It's not worth it to me. Time to move on. I don't want this hunk of crap in my driveway that I paid way too much money for, that you're charging me way too much monthly for. I am fed up and disgusted and I'm moving on. And, but this is it right here for you. So yeah, pretty ugly times on, all the stuff we're seeing here. So, all right, I believe that's going to end this one. It is. And we will be back with another one for you real soon. Put any comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.